cruising with no hood. I gotta come back tomorrow and we'll drill the hood and put the inserts in. Feels really weird driving with no hood. You can see a lot more. Like you can see the whole, like the tip of the front end there, the nose. It's weird. I never driven one of these cars without a hood on it. It's crazy. All right, it's Saturday. Yesterday, I got my coffee. These cars don't have a cup holder. I think I might have a solution for that. Yesterday, I dropped the car off after work. Well, I brought the car after work. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm doing the functional hood vents. I got them from Morrow Motorsports on Instagram. They showed up a little dented, and I talked to him about it, and he hooked me up. He made it right for me. I'm happy. We were able to straighten them out. I think it's going to be fine. But yesterday we started cutting on the hood, and I left the hood there and drove the car home with no hood. And I'm not sure if that's entirely illegal. I don't know. It might not be illegal. I don't know. But so I'm driving back now. We're gonna drill the holes, and I bought some fancy stainless steel screws and stuff to hold them down. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright, the hood vents are installed. You guys can probably see. I like it. I'm digging it. Well, let me flip you guys around. Alright, yeah, so I got the vents installed. I helped do it. My buddy George, he's got a body shop. And he's got a sick 69 Camaro that's twin turbo. I'll have to show you guys that sometime. But yeah, I thought long and hard about doing this myself, and I decided not to do it myself. He's got a shop, he's got other tools. I mean, now that I saw how to do it, I would probably do it myself, but I don't have the tools. He did it with a whizzer wheel. That's I mean, I guess you could use like a Sawzall. It's just going to be more violent, less precise. Any kind of sheet metal cutting tool you could do it with, but yeah, he did it with the whizzer wheel, and it's pretty, you know, straightforward. They give you a little template. You lay the template down, and then you know, you mark it. You could tape it or use a marker or whatever, and cut out the hole, and then you lay the vent in, see how it looks, and then what he did too, he measured, you know, from the edge of the hood, make sure both were sitting even, and then drilled one of the holes to hold it there, you know, to tweak it a little bit. And then after we did the initial insertion, we, you know, saw there was a little spot you had to trim that you would see the sheet metal underneath if we didn't trim it. So, you know, I remove them and trim a little bit, and yeah, I mean, I chose to go with some button head Allen screws, stainless steel. Different kits, they give you like rivets. I didn't want to do that, so I just bought it like a little screw and bolt nut kit from Amazon, which it was like 15 bucks for a whole of assortment. When I was going through the hardware store, you know, they want to sell you a little pack of 4 screws for $2, and then you need the nuts, and that's another, you know. So it was just probably cheaper to buy the whole assortment, which is what I did. So, but yeah, they sit down a little. They sit down lower than the factory ones. Let me flip you guys around again. So you can see they sit down in compared to the factory ones, because you know, you cut a hole out and they sit recessed down in there a little bit. And so I was worried about hood clearance issues. I have my turbo piping and everything else like that. No issues whatsoever, so I'm happy with that. But now I'm gonna go clean up the car and get ready for a car show later. So yeah, if now that I saw how it's done, I would do it myself. But again, I didn't have the tools. If you have the tools, and yeah, you can definitely do it yourself. But I'm curious to see what happens now with the like the underhood temps and stuff. See how the intake temps are doing. This is my first drive with it. Yeah, and it's definitely a different look looking over the hood, you know. But I can already see the heat, like the heat's coming out of there, the heat waves. But yeah, see how it helps my intake temps, coolant temps, stuff like that. Oh yeah, feel the heat coming off. Peekaboo. Piping. Yeah, there's a lot of heat coming out of there. Alright, we gotta clean her up. Ready for the car show. I like it. And check out our little flower garden we did. Came out good. I like it. Some flower power. Yeah, I'm digging it. I like it. A lot of heat coming out of there. Make sure we don't get it on the... Oh. Don't spray it right in there. Got some soap in there. I'll wipe it. Well, I guess that's how we wash it. Alright, so that's the functional hood louver install. Here's the, you can see the motor. See the motor in there. Let me pop the hood. I don't think I showed you guys the underneath of it. Oh, hold on. Okay, here's the underneath. There were some areas that were like double here. See, it's like, so some of the screws had to be a little longer. After he cut it out, you put some paint on, keep it from rusting, just some touch-up paint on there, keep it from rusting. The screws I got from Amazon, they're metric, like little Allen heads, round Allen heads. They're pretty nice. A lot of the kids will give you rivets. I didn't want to do rivets, so. But yeah, I've been cruising around with it. At a stoplight, you can see the heat coming out. It should help a ton. And if I get caught in the rain, I'm thinking I'll just drive around with a roll of masking tape, you know. Just tape them up, find a bridge and tape them up. I wash the car with them, and it's not, you know, if you avoid, and besides, you know, whatever's going to get wet is not going to be a huge deal. You know, the intake's going to get wet and drip on the headers maybe, whatever. But yeah, so
I'll have a roll of masking tape with me just in case. One thing I got to do is they sit down in further, like recessed kind of, and you can see here like the paint's all screwed up from the old louvers were just like rubbing and bouncing because the little tabs are all broke off. So I want to maybe try and shine this inside lip and then some touch-up paint on these rusty areas. The paint's shot on this thing, but make it look somewhat presentable. I got here's the old louvers, and as you can see, they're just fake plastic, you know, and a lot of the tabs are broken off. But these things are expensive. If you try to buy a set on eBay, or you know, a new set is like $400. They're ridiculous. So yeah, that's it for the louvers. If you have any questions, you know, put them in the comments. Next thing I got to do is get the car ready for Ocean City. It's coming up. I'm heading down Wednesday. Today's Sunday. So I want to put the vet wheels on, the street wheels, put the Corvette wheels back on, get the car up in the air, check the fluids, make sure everything's ready for the trip. And yeah, that's about it. Talk to you guys later.